How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. New brewery time. Well, not necessarily. I've had Mikerphone before, but new hazy time from a brewery that I've never had a hazy from before. I don't even know if that's true. Anyway, we're going to be doing Mikerphone Brewing. It's their Mikerphone Check 1.2, not 1.2. Mikerphone Check 1.2. This is double dry hopped, double India Pale Ale with Citra hops. Yeah, I've had my not fair share of Mikerphone, but as of late, I've been lucky to have, people kind of pack some off and send them to me. More notably, or more specifically, Chuck from Chicago. He's kind of like a little beer fairy. It drops all these kind of delicious little Chicago jams off to me, and hopefully this one is no different. Other than what I actually just said, I think that's it. Yeah, come visit the brewery. Done and done. Super cool label art. We'll get to that in a second. Crack this open and see what she's got. So you're talking about a double IPA. It's 8% alcohol by volume. Oh, it's kind of clear, which is kind of exciting, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, it's going to be clear-ish. It's not going to be clear. You can see it's hazy, but it's not as hazy as you would assume with how crazy hazy everybody gets with all their stuff nowadays. It actually is quite darker than what you expect too. It's got this kind of rich kind of orangeness to it. It kind of reminds me of a lot of old school kind of Chicago IPAs, Two-Hearted stuff like that, but with a bit more haze to it. Pinky finger just over that of a rich kind of off-white, just south of khaki colored, super creamy fluffy head, and banging fucking artwork. It's the Mikerphone with fucking cool lettering, but simple can be fucking good. But yeah, I mean, it's dark, it's rich. Let's see what she's got. I didn't see a date on the can. I don't know if it matters. I think Chuck's on point when it comes to his stuff, so it's gonna nose. Yeah, it kind of has that old school kind of Midwest IPA vibe because I'm getting a bit of West Coast. I'm getting a little bit of soft resinous, a little bit of orange mixed with soft pininess. I'm getting like even a little bit of honey, a little bit of soft, very gentle caramel to it, and a big pop of citrus. So I'm getting like that kind of Midwest IPA. Again, not to keep banging on another brewery from out there, but I'm getting like that Two-Hearted kind of vibe. I'm getting that Midwest kind of IPA kind of vibe from it. So it has that rich, hazy, old school kind of Midwest IPA-ness to it. IPA-ness. And yeah, I dig that. I like it. I like the way it's coming off. It's not coming off like in your face, drop out all bitterness, super hazy, sweet, kind of oated, whatever. I like those kind of beers. I'm not going to poop on them, but it's something about the kind of, that little bit of West Coast influence, that nice bit of East Coast influence with that little bit of dirty Midwesternness kind of really turns me on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much else going on nose. Think hazy, Two-Hearted. Again, no apologies there. Cheers. Honestly, it's kind of how it drinks. Listen, it's dropping out a ton of bitterness. You still get that bitterness there, but they're purposely trying to drop it out. The mouthfeel isn't thin, but it's easy. It's easy in a way that it's not like thick or turbid, even though it kind of gives you those kind of vibes from look and from nose. You're just getting this kind of easy drinking. I'm a fucking broken record here. Midwest IPA. So take your Two-Hearted, drop out a ton of bitterness from it, and just give it this kind of super drinkable package because it's 8%. It drinks nothing close to 8%. That's where this beer lands. And honestly, I think that's going to pluck at so many heartstrings out there in Chicago because they're going to be like, this is the beer that I loved, but in a newer, more upscale, more, I shouldn't say upscale, more new school format. And I think it works. I think it works well. I think it's dangerous as fuck. 8% drinking as easy as it is. Super dangerous. Soft, creamy mouthfeel. Super drinkable. You get that soft West Coast. You get a little bit of the East Coast. That nice Midwestern, little bit of funky dirtiness. Almost has like a subtle like lager vibe to it, oddly enough. I like it. I dig it. I think it's fun. I think it's drinkable. I think I fucking broken record here. I was gonna be like, I wish this was like 5%. But yeah, I like it. It's probably one of the better Mikerphone beers I've had. I've had their stouts. I've had a bunch of other stuff. And this one just is as simple as it is. I'm not saying it's a basic beer, but as simple as it is in what it's trying to do, I think it pulls it off really well. You know, a little dirty, a little citrus, nice little richness to it, super drinkable. Done and done. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late? Yeah, actually, it is. It might not be number one, but it's worth talking about just from its uniqueness. And I mean, maybe that's kind of the thing where you haven't had one of these in a while, so it kind of piques your interest. Sure, fine, whatever, but it piqued my interest, so it's there. Value and availability, no idea. Maybe Chuck out there in the Midwest can let us know it's what, or anybody out there in Chi-Town. I said it, motherfuckers. I know you hate when I say that. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like Two Hearted, but you want a hazy version of it. I mean, that's kind of what this tastes like to me. It has that soft caramel, soft honey malt thing going on. It's got that little bit of west, a little bit of east, and just kind of that Midwest treatment, but in a dropped out, bitter, kind of hazy kind of way. I can see why people in Chicago would dig this. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Burps. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a nice Mikerphone beer right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.